Today we're checking out Star Trek The Next Generation Season 5. Guys, I have a promotion. I'm a lieutenant.
Mr. Worf, your responsibilities as a Starfleet officer are incompatible with remaining on board a Klingon ship during a time of war.
Then I resign my commission.
I can't believe it.
We should not discount Jean-Luc Picard yet. He is human, and humans have a way of showing up when you least expect them.
You gotta love that line. Come on. Okay, all right, we're right into it.
Maintain course.
Whoa, something in the face.
Axe shields are gone.
Oh, frick. Good music.
We must withdraw. Keep your place.
It's not really like Klingons to withdraw, is it? It's fight to the death.
307 Mark 275.
But sir, that takes us dangerously close to the gas!
Do it!
Stand by to interwarp on my command. Set course 250 Mark 015.
Sure. Look at this warbird. Oh! Well, that was a good plan. Vindicated. That was a C. I told you so.
All of them won by ships loyal to the Duras family.
The Klingon Civil War is by definition an internal matter of the Empire.
Doesn't it affect the Federation?
Feel such an overpowering force against Gowron that they outmatch him at almost every turn.
Some would call it good leadership.
And some would say that they must be getting help.
Right. He knows.
What is it you propose, Captain?
We must
Intervention?
stop the flow of supplies and equipment to the Duras from the Romulans.
How?
That we will be in a position to expose any Romulan supplies that attempt to cross the border.
A blockade.
Exactly.
Ah.
How will you overcome the Romulan cloaking device?
My chief engineer has developed a system that should nullify that advantage.
Geordi!
Any cloaked vessel that attempts to pass between our ships must cross that beam
An
and be
uncle.
detected.
Oh. Geordi! Cool. Yeah.
Nicely done. I hope
Very
we know
nice.
what we're doing.
So do I, number one.
Same. Geordi coming up with an invention. I like it. I like it. All right. We're in season 5. Could you believe it? I want to see if this theme is any different.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission.
I feel like I'm like meditating every time I hear this. Puts me in such a good mood. Bop, 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 bop. Same theme. Credits look the same.
There are only about 12 ships within a day's travel of this position.
The only other ships available are either in space dock for repairs or still under construction.
We could probably scare up 7, maybe 8 more ships.
For the blockade.
Mr. Data, will you select a group of experienced Enterprise officers to augment the crews of those ships?
Aye, sir.
Will, I want you to command the Excalibur. Her crew was reassigned.
Oh.
Geordi, you will be his first officer.
Aye, sir.
I want the fleet underway by 0900 tomorrow. Thank you, gentlemen.
They're gonna be on their own ship? Oh my goodness! The Excalibur, cool.
Why have I not been assigned to command a ship in the fleet, sir?
Well, I felt that you would be needed here. Why do you ask?
Or is it because
You have commented on the lack of senior officers available for this mission.
he's an android?
I believe my 26 years of Starfleet service qualifies me for such a post.
Good for you for asking, dude. That's fair.
You do not feel the time has arrived for an android to command a starship. Perhaps I should address myself to improving.
Commander,
Maybe he just wants him with him.
Starship Sutherland will need a captain. I think of no one better suited for that task than you.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
But is he a little apprehensive about it? Or maybe he just doesn't want to lose him. Maybe both. This is just what they do in their downtime.
You were lucky, Kern, but luck always runs out. Someday I will stand over your broken corpse and drink to the victory of the Duras.
Ha ha!
Gonna drink with you, Kern. May you die well. Die well.
Still has a sash on. That's so cool. I'm sure it's not called a sash. Do tell me what it's called.
How many are Duras? Does it matter? When we meet in battle, we will fight. But here we're all warriors.
Do we not clunk our heads together as one?
Celebrate! For tomorrow we all may die.
I don't know if Worf will be happy here. Happy.
Perhaps he needs something to help restore his confidence.
I think he'll find our offer appealing.
I'll make sure he does.
Are they gonna seduce him? Klingon style?
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data. Lieutenant Commander Christopher Hobson. By order of Starfleet, I hereby take command of this vessel. Please note the time and date in the ship's log.
Will this go over well?
I'd like to request a transfer.
Doesn't want to work for him.
I don't believe I'd be a good first officer for you. Your service record to date suggests you would perform that function adequately. No, that's not what I mean.
Doesn't want to serve for him.
And I don't think an android is a good choice to be captain.
Wow, he's gonna come across this though.
I understand your concerns. Request denied.
Oh, put down your foot, yes. Acting like a captain right there, you might say, actually, fella.
Whole ship standing by.
Good. Engage.
Engage. We had O'Brien on the bridge there? I didn't even... Cool, look at this fleet. I love it. Yes, commercial break.
Gowron has suffered another loss
Okay.
in the Memphis system. His forces will not threaten you in that region for some time.
Who are you?
Is the Federation going to enter the war? Should we attack them before they get here?
Silence the child or send him away. Momark.
Idiot.
20 starships aren't enough to wage war. Starfleet must be bluffing.
Perhaps.
I can't believe it's her. I don't understand. And I love it.
How can they continue to fight?
They must be getting help.
Maybe they have better leaders.
From the shadows.
There is no time for this. We must make plans before those forces reach Beta Line Camp. How can we oppose the Duras when we continue to fight amongst ourselves?
That's a good point.
The enemy is the Duras. We are at war.
I'm afraid he's gonna get stabbed. That's how they settle it.
Begin long-range scans of the Romulan border.
No uncloaked ships within sensor range. A few subspace anomalies, but nothing firm.
Happy to see him on the bridge.
Open a channel to the Excalibur.
Yeah, get him on the horn.
Riker here.
Deploy the
Captain
fleet,
Riker.
Will. It's time to spread our net.
Yes, sir.
Will they all end up back on the Enterprise, though? I can't hope so, but it is nice that they all got promoted.
Terry, I want you down in engineering working on a new coupling.
Why?
Keith, you and I will start bringing
Mr.
the radio...
Hobson.
It is inappropriate for you to determine a course of action without consulting your commanding officer.
Correct. How is Data gonna handle this to put this guy in his place?
You will take the phaser and torpedo units offline and begin repairs of the starboard power coupling. Thank you, sir. You heard the captain, everyone.
He just doesn't think that an android will look out for human interests. He's wrong. I believe in Captain Data.
Mr. LaForge, how long do you think it will take the Romulans to detect the
do you have,
tachyon
please?
field once it's activated?
Not long. Romulan sensors are as good as ours.
Very well. Energize the network.
Energize. Captain Riker and Exo Geordi. Good team. I probably wouldn't have put them together, but I like it.
Issue orders to begin work on a way to penetrate this field. In the meantime, we'll have to convince
Geordi would've thought
Captain
of
Picard
this.
he should leave.
Is she gonna get him on the horn? Oh, crap.
They're hailing us, sir.
Raise them. They're hailing. Oh, crap.
On screen.
Oh, I gotta chill.
My name is Commander Sela. The woman you knew as Tasha Yar was my mother.
Oh, who's the father? Is it Data?
I've reviewed all of Tasha's medical records, and there's no indication that she was ever pregnant.
Besides, Tasha was a child when this woman was born.
Sela could have been cloned, or had her appearance surgically altered.
Yeah.
As this now stands, I don't think this will have any impact on our present strategy. We'll continue the blockade, leave the next move to them. Thank you.
Yeah, but he feels weird about it.
Am I intruding?
No, not at all. Something
Yes.
wrong.
Guinan, we need your wisdom.
News travels fast. I heard that Tasha Yar's daughter is aboard the Romulan ship.
That is crazy.
There were stories of prisoners taken back to Romulus, but these were only rumors.
The
No, there were survivors,
Tasha survived?
and Tasha Yar was one of them.
Frick off!
Tasha Yar was only a child.
But I also know she was aboard that ship, and she was not a child. And I think you sent her there.
The
Tasha died a year before you came on the Enterprise. You never met her.
Guinan knows everything.
If I'm right, then you are responsible for this whole situation.
I think it's time that I met Commander Sela.
Thank goodness he has Guinan there, though. How's he gonna talk to her? What? Oh, beamed her over.
It is our intent to prevent any external power from interfering in Klingon affairs.
Nor do we have any plan to do so.
Well, she's just
Captain,
lying.
if for any reason we chose to enter Klingon territory,
See, why doesn't he have Troy in this meeting?
I don't think you asked me here to discuss our military situation. You want the answer to the only question on your mind. How could Tashiar be my mother? Yes, she was on that ship 24 years ago. She was sent there by you
She
from the
knows.
future.
She knows.
But a Romulan general saw her and became enamored with her. Their lives would be spared if she became his consort. I was born a year later.
Wow.
I want to meet your mother.
Tasha had a hard life.
My father offered her life. He gave her a home. He gave her a child. And how did she repay him? By betrayal. They executed her.
And she doesn't sound sorry about it.
But nothing in my experience can persuade me that what you have told me is true. And I do know one thing. It will not affect my judgment at our next encounter.
You have 14 hours, Captain.
Wow. Oh, God.
Our brother made many mistakes. One was to make you an enemy.
We would rather be your friend.
Worf, don't fall for this.
But Toril needs guidance.
Firm hand.
A father figure. That could be you. If you were mated to Bator.
Don't do it.
Capabilities of the Federation fleet. I don't have time for this. Turn him over to the guard. Bator can have him back when they finish with.
Or has he seen her already, I guess?
Once the Romulan connection has been exposed, support will fall away from Lursa and Betor. One thing more, Picard. Worf has been captured by the Duras. I hope he dies well.
They'll go get him, right? He can't just hear that and do nothing.
The Enterprise and the Tiananmen will swing around, close the gap, catch them in the act.
It's perfect.
Good luck, Will. Good luck, Captain.
This is so cool. They're captaining their own ships, Riker and Data. I love it. I hope they're all safe. This seems a touch dangerous.
One of their ships is moving off the blockade line.
The warp drive is failing.
Picard is redeploying the fleet to compensate for the missing ship.
Are they going to see the hole?
There's a gap opening in the net.
He doesn't have enough ships to maintain the network.
If we act quickly, we
They're
can
falling
move
apart.
through.
They're pretty smart, though.
Direct the energy burst right at the ship
No.
with the android captain.
No, not Data. Commercial break. I don't want any of them to die, obviously, but not Data. But he'll have to prove that he's a good captain.
The Romulans have released a high-energy burst. The net is no longer effective in a radius of 10 million kilometers around the sun.
Send a signal to the fleet. All ships to fall back and rendezvous at Gamma Eridon.
You can't put one by Picard, though. He sees right through them.
Sir, the fleet's been ordered to Gamma Eridon.
Stop questioning him, man.
Initiate radiation protocol when necessary.
You don't give a damn about the people whose lives you're...
Mr. Hobson, you will carry out my orders or I will relieve you of duty.
Nice. I don't doubt Data's intentions. He'll do what's best for his crew. As a captain, he's a Federation man, android or not. Ooh, this cello is so good.
Display sensor sweep maximum range.
I hope
Are
Data's
you
making the
going
right
to
call.
answer the Enterprise? Overlay display with tachyon emissions.
I'm going all in. I'm Team Data. You got this, buddy.
Reconfigure photon torpedo warhead yields. Set for high energy burst level 6.
Level 6, but that won't even...
Do it!
This guy's bordering on insubordinate here. I don't like it.
You were ordered to rendezvous with the fleet at Gamma Eridon. Acknowledge.
Stand by, Captain. Mr. Hobson, prepare.
Now he is also not following orders, though.
Fire.
It's gonna work.
Fire!
It better work.
They have discovered us.
Reverse course. Order the fleet back to Romulan territory.
Ooh, retreat.
They're changing course, heading back to Romulan space. Make a full report to the flagship. Take the main phasers offline and begin radiation cleanup of the affected decks. Yes, sir.
Is he gonna apologize?
Where are the Romulans?
They never came.
He needs to get back on the Enterprise.
Kill him.
Nope. Oh, please. A Klingon versus a Romulan? Get out of here. Oh, gave him one of these.
We have arrived at the Klingon homeworld, where I will present the High Council with a full report on our encounter with the Romulans. Come.
Who, Data? Yeah,
I wish to submit myself for disciplinary action.
because he didn't listen.
I have disobeyed a
But he
direct
won't.
order from a superior officer. Although the result of my actions proved positive, the ends cannot justify the means.
He does need to listen.
Your actions were appropriate for the circumstances, and I have noted that in your record. Nicely done.
Yes, I'm so proud of him. Picard's proud of him, too. This is warming my heart.
Before you leave, there is one last matter to attend to.
Worf? I want him back on the Enterprise, but only if it's what he wants.
Toral, son of Duras, you stand convicted of treason.
The Duras family will one day rule the Empire.
Shut it, child.
But not today.
Those eyes.
This child's family wrongly took your name and your honor from you. In return, I give his life.
Like he can kill him? He won't, will he? He won't. He might. He won't. I don't think he will. I don't know. But it would be the Klingon way, and it would actually let him die with honor, right? No. Not a chance.
Kill him. No. But it's our way.
It's not his way.
It's the Klingon way. I know. But it is not my way.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. I got a little chill.
This boy has done me no harm, and I will not kill him for the crimes of his family.
Then it falls to Khan.
Now, he might.
No, you gave me his life, and I have spared it.
As you wish.
Mercy is not the way of the Klingons.
Request permission to return to duty, sir. Granted.
Yes. The end. Okay, that was season 5, episode 1, and that was really good. I liked it a lot. I think it's so cool that they brought back yesterday's Enterprise plot and had that be the whole deal with it. Well, it's not Tasha, but it's her daughter. I mean, that's so cool. I love that it's actually like Picard's decision that wound up kind of screwing him over later with the Romulans. I mean, it's all interconnected. It's very cool. I feel like it just adds a layer to Picard as well. Just like when he was taken by the Borg, like I feel like he had a sort of a level of shame for what happened when he was taken over by the Borg and then all the fleet ships got destroyed and so many people got killed. I mean, I feel like he carries a bit of shame with him on that, and this kind of thing might also affect him if it ends up being something that's sort of a deadly decision that he made that's now affecting him. But I mean, you know, both of those things are not really in his control. He had no way to know he would be taken by the Borg and what would happen. He had no way to know that making that decision, you know, in the future to send her, and he had no way to know that it would end up this way. I'm curious to see if it sort of comes back to Picard feeling any guilt about it, if it ends up being it was the right decision at the time, but now it's kind of led to a consequence that of course he couldn't foresee, but it could be bad. It could be bad to have the daughter over there as a Romulan, and she really seems to have sort of denounced all of her human side, and she's now firmly a Romulan, firmly an adversary. I'm curious if we'll see her again. I assume so. They've set it up so that she's an adversary now. Her and Picard had a face-to-face. I wasn't really expecting that. Yeah, that was good. I liked it. I also really liked Data's storyline, of course. I mean, we've seen things like this before. There's definitely been people that have doubted his loyalty or his abilities, of course, and just sort of another case of that. But I just liked seeing it so much. I liked seeing him in charge as a captain. That was so cool. Riker and Geordi on a ship as a commanding team. I thought that was so cool. You know, because Worf was gone, we had O'Brien on the bridge. There was lots of changes going on in this episode. I liked seeing all of our guys doing a bunch of different stuff, taking on different roles. It was cool. Now, everybody should be back. Everyone should be back on the Enterprise, I think, including Worf, and I'm happy to see it. I wasn't sure at the end of season 4 if we were gonna have Worf be on the Klingon ships now and we would maybe go back and forth, but it just makes more sense to have him back on the Enterprise, and it makes more sense to the way that this show operates. We do our adventure and then we come back together and everything's just as it was before, and that's part of the comfort of this show, is you always know, even if things are going wrong, we're gonna end up right back where we started. I like this episode. I thought it was really good. I am excited to see where we go from here. We're into season 5. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.